Hello, hello, and welcome back to another vlog. You guys seem to enjoy the last one that I did of these, and I thought, you know what, I'm finally feeling better. It's sunny out, it's springish, I want to go thrifting shortly, and I thought that we'd just get to hang out together for another, I don't know, couple days, week. My partner wants to look at books at the thrift store. I have a ton of donations that we have to take to a couple of places. I'm looking for an apron. I've been looking for an apron for quite some time, and perhaps I'm being picky, but you guys know me. When I get something, it's something that I definitely want to have and that I can see lasting me a long time. And a lot of the aprons that I find are just really thin, and I just want it to be able to hold up well. So we are going to check out the aprons at the thrift store, you know, have our little browsy browse. I like to look at the DVDs, we like to look at the books, the home stuff. The last couple of times that we've gone to the thrift stores have been a bust. I don't even know the last time that we found anything on our list that we've been looking for. So my hopes are not high, but I think that's sometimes when the magic happens. So maybe I will be checking in that I have an apron. I'm not sure, but we're just gonna be hanging out for a couple days, week, I don't know, and see where the wind takes us. I'm getting ready to go right now, and my dress that I'm wearing today very much resembles my little nightgown dress that I was literally just wearing. But how fun is this? I don't know. I don't know how wearing a sweater over this shoulder situation is gonna go, but it's 15 degrees out. It's 15 degrees, so it's not warm, but it's the perfect time to start wearing dresses. Oh, this works. All right, let's roll. Do you think that people get car sick if they're watching a video while you're moving in the vehicle?
Do you get car sick when you're watching?
I don't get car sick in general, though.
I would assume not.
But I feel motion sickness playing certain video games.
Maybe they do.
Maybe. Anywho, we are going to Chapters for science. Prepared to be disappointed. I think they posted the first weekend of April that they had new jellycats come in. And for science, of course, we're gonna see if any are left. Jellycats are very hard to come by in this city for whatever reason. They're literally only sold at Chapters now, right?
Just the one other store, the baby store, but
I thought they weren't getting them anymore. Snugglebugs.
They're getting very few.
Right.
But they're always sold immediately.
Hot commodity, Easter coming up this weekend as we're filming it. That's extra reason for there to probably be nothing. But we're gonna check it out. We're just gonna see. I feel like other cities, there's better luck because I've seen Carter Sullivan in her vlogs. She's in Ottawa area. When she goes to Chapters, I feel like there's always jellycats to look at. And I don't know what's going on in London, Ontario, but not much in the jellycat department. So we'll report back. It's our pit stop on the way to the thrift store. My goodness, there are some left. This guy's cute. Oh, the little buns. Oh my gosh, the purple bunny. This would be really cute. Oh my god. They're expensive, aren't they? $35 for this little keychain. Chihuahua. Molly would love that. Oh. Are you gonna help with the haul?
Yep.
These little guys, they're so pricey, but I have been wanting one since we saw them in Stratford at Bradshaw's. And this little berry is so cute. I'm gonna put him on my purse right now. Can you get the tag off? Incredible. Now this was technically, oh, there's people walking up beside us, my love. This is so weird. How do people do this? Oh no, and I'm chewing gum. Amateur hour. This was technically free because Nick bought it for me. What does it say again? Sorry, I can't. I have book club. And I do have book club. And that's about the only thing I do once a month to get out of the house. Can you try it? Oh, you might need scissors for that. I don't even have my first aid kit on me because I brought my camera instead of my first aid kit in my car.
Why do you need your first aid kit? Why do you need your first aid kit?
Scissors. And then the big one, I couldn't resist. I collect these little bunnies. It's a special interest. It's fine. And this little lavender one, I am still shocked. I'm shocked that they had some. And the lady at the cash told us that they're probably getting more in a couple of weeks, which maybe they'll have the green dragon. And my birthday is coming up. Right? But how cute is she? I need to think of a name. So we went in for science, and you win some, you lose some, but I feel like I won this one. I did. It's hot.
It's very
like, I am sweating, which is funny because my last vlog, it was freezing rain and snowing. Canada. So we gotta deck my bag out a little bit. The bag charms are on, and they're super stinking cute. They literally can't see, but I promise they're very cute. Now we're gonna go to Value Village, and I feel like we have good luck now coming our way. So We have what, like 5 or 6 boxes to drop off? I feel like there's a fair rule where if you bring something into the home, you get rid of one thing, or what I like to do, get rid of like 3 things per every one thing I bring in. So a little spring cleaning. It is hot. We need to wrap this up so we can crank the air, but we'll catch up soon. The First Value Village was an absolute bust. And we also went to a used bookstore that I didn't even talk about. Bust. Has the sound made its way to Instagram? He's not on TikTok. That's like club, another club, another club.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what we're doing with the thrift stores. We're at another. Can't see it. It's okay. We were rotten and we stopped at Wendy's and I did get a gigantic vanilla Diet Coke. So yeah, we're hoping maybe we'll find some goods at this Value Village.
Hey.
By some happenings, we've wound up at the cemetery. Our thrifting was a bust. It was a bust. We went home and had some lunch. Oh, okay. You want to show? Okay. We went home and had lunch and rested for a little bit, but it is a beautiful day and it's only 4:45. In here we have sunlight until at least 7:30 now, right? So we came to the cemetery and we're gonna go for a nice walk. There's lots of people with their dogs here. This is where we used to love taking Boo, our late greyhound, for walks. So I'm gonna enjoy some of the sun and go for a little walk, maybe see some birds. It's feeling very Vampire Diaries out here. The cemetery is just so nice. It's so nice and quiet. Although today's pretty busy because it's quite nice, quite balmy for a Canadian spring day. But that's why it was the perfect place to take Boo. Although this cemetery has a lot more dogs these days.
This is the one with deer, no?
No, no, we should have gone to the one with deer. Oh, I didn't even think that. There's another cemetery in our area that has a ton of deer that just run around and it's so magical, and some people go just to feed the deer. And yeah, this one's kind of more just smack dab in the middle of the city, but I guess they're both close to us. Well, we can hear some birds. Waiting to see a little crow, a little Damon Salvatore appear on a grave. We're just, yeah, having a nice little post early supper walk. Had a little like 3:45 supper on a Sunday. Old people stuff. So just enjoying the day. Hello, my friends. It is the next day. I don't usually film on weekends anyways. Yesterday was kind of just a little special since I was actually leaving the house, but today's Monday and my whole morning has just been working on work stuff. I edited a YouTube video that you've already seen right now about my spring bucket list. I edited a podcast episode, wrote some podcast notes, and now I'm about to film, I think, a little reel, which I don't make reels very often. I don't like to play into the game of social media. I know it's what they want from me, and it just makes me want to give it to them less. Also, you can see my giant Snoopy in the background. He usually gets moved. For video filming, but I'm just quickly filming a clip. There's so much noise happening in my house because the apartment above me is being renovated right now, and the noise is ungodly, to be honest. Right now is kind of the quietest it's been. I've been, I guess, lucky. I've needed headphones in all day anyhow, but let me tell you, it's a sensory nightmare. It is. What a privilege it must be to live in a single standing home. I can't imagine, but I am managing better than expected. Today, anyhow, we're on like day 10 of the renovations and it's a lot. Like I said, I want to film a little reel doing a journal spread, which I usually just kind of bullet journal. I've never done like a journal spread, but since I have that cut and paste magazine that I discovered, I am so excited to go through it. I haven't even fully looked through it yet. And I want to cut out some, I don't know, like pictures from it, some illustrations, and I just want to do a little journal spread. I want to put in like a spring journal. I want to put in things I want to do in spring, maybe some spring songs, and I think it'll be really fun. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. Ooh, I didn't bring my tripod. I feel like I'm a little shaky here. I'm going to bring you guys with me to page through and what's it called? Like sticky note, post-it note, flag down the pages with illustrations that I'm going to want to cut out so that when I go to make my reel and make the spread, it's easy for me to find the illustrations that I already know I want, to cut them out and to have fun with it. I think it'll be super cute. I think it'll be super fun. I also found a home for the new Jelly. She's kind of just poking around back there right now. I've decided to name her Luna after Luna Lovegood. I feel like Luna is also just that indigo periwinkle color, like a majestic night sky. Anyways, she's found her home. She's snug as a bug in a rug. Let's go look at the Cut and Paste magazine. Okay, this is the edition that I'm going to be looking at. I just have my little book annotation kit here to flag those pages, like I said, that have illustrations that I want to work with. And then we'll be doing a little spread in this month's journal that I have for April, I guess, right in here. So like I said, it's a pretty small area that I'm going to be working with here. Okay, I already want to flag everything because I love this, but this is too big for that project. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at the little ducks. This is going to be really hard to pick. Everything is so beautiful. I just want to use it all. Oh my goodness. Okay, I really like this one, these farmers market ones. So these are a contender. Let me grab one of my little flaggies. Oh, you're joking. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of A Frog in the Fall. The art and the end of the story from A Frog in the Fall a little bit. Oh my lord. Oh, I'm gonna feel so sad cutting into this, even though I know it's the purpose of it and things are meant to be used. Gosh, these are so darling. Wow, this is going to really enhance my ability to craft. I like these for my garden because I want to do a spring garden. Wow, I want every single one of these ever. Okay, absolutely. I'm gonna need a bigger journal to do these spreads in. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, Victoria, you're not gonna have room for everything. I'm gonna have to pick and choose when I do this spread of what's making it. Oh, the apples. I want to save this for fall, this page. Oh my gosh, my brain didn't even realize these puppies are double-sided, so I'm really gonna have to make some decisions here. Which is tragic because this page is so good. Oh dearie me. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh, I love the fish. Wow, how beautiful. So excited for little flower and farm stands. Oh my goodness. Deep breaths, deep breaths. This page is everything to me. Everything to me. Wow. Oh my gosh, wait, there's little pictures of everything that's in there. This could work really well for the journal spread. Okay, I'm gonna go film this reel. Let me flip it around. Okay, like I was saying, I'm gonna go film this reel for Instagram. If you're curious to see the process, it'll be over there, but I'll come back and show you guys when it's done, show you the final spread and how it turned out. I am very excited for this. Oh, you know what? This only hard part. Do I have anything portable I can listen to music on? I really want headphones in because of the noise with the construction upstairs, but I need my phone to film the reel. I wish I still had my Walkman from elementary school. That would be perfect. We have a ton of CDs and like CD players and tape players around the house. I might actually, oh my gosh, wait, I have an idea. This is indeed a little bit extra of me, but I have my mini portable radio and headphones. I've never used it with the headphone jack, but we're gonna listen to some radio in my earpods while I film this reel. So if you're ever curious how the behind the scenes looks, this is real life. This is apartment living, so we'll check in soon. The briefest of intermissions from my creating time and filming. This is the most fun I've had in such a long time. I don't know where the idea of this cut and paste magazine has been all my life for crafters like me who don't have a printer or want to invest in the money for a printer, but this is incredible. Let me show you kind of like what I have going on so far. And this is so cute. I'm gonna add like stickers and washi tape and other little things, and I'm gonna go do the second page now. Also, listening to my radio with my headphones in while I do this has just like, I feel like I'm back in 2008, but in the best way. Ah, okay. If there's one thing about me while I'm doing a craft, I am going to make a mess. And now I just have chaos happening everywhere. That's like the part we don't talk about enough with crafting is the cleanup. Not fun. Not the fun part, but I am so pleased with how my little journal spread came out. Is that what we're calling it? It felt like scrapbooking. How cute is this? I am so happy with how this turned out. I got to use so many of my little crafty things too. I used my paper cutter. I used my Peter Rabbit stickers, got to use the cut and paste magazine, just like little different bits of my stationery, and I had a ball. Did like a little songs for spring and spring bucket list, and this is just like my Pinterest board in real life. I feel like this is going to be something I do very regularly now, and I'm so happy about it. I am just elated with how this turned out and how much fun it was. I love getting to discover like a new craft, a new medium for myself, and I've talked about how I've seen people junk journal before and that's just not quite for me. I don't know, but I like to use a non-curated junk, I guess, to journal. I wouldn't call it junk though. I don't know. It feels like Pinterest in real life with this magazine. I need to go and look at what other ones they have. I need to clean up. I need to clean up. I want to put my radio back on. I think out loud now. It doesn't need to be in my earbuds, but I'm just having a really beautiful afternoon. The sun is shining in. It feels warm. Like I'm sweaty a little bit and I'm in a dress. I'm in my little, I call it my moo-moo. It's not quite moo-moo. I feel like moo-moo is like t-shirt, dress, house situation, but this is just a little, I don't know, found it in the PJ section and it's so comfy cozy. The vibes are much different this week from the last time I did a vlog, and I'm procrastinating cleaning this up. I'm going to hop on out of here maybe for the day, I'm not sure. I want to get an Instagram carousel ready to go to kind of like, I like to summarize my podcast. I'm sure people that like don't listen, can't listen, whatever, don't want to. So I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna take some pictures with my cozy hobby menu that I made last vlog. So that's gonna be fun, and there's some nice daylight, which will be beautiful. I don't know. I am gonna go crack open a window and just enjoy the breeze and enjoy this beautiful day. Any Monday where I don't have to go into the office for my day job is a beautiful day. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I wasn't gonna film today because I am working. It's just a busy day. But the funniest thing just happened. So I rent, right? And the landlord gave us a notice that says like fire inspection day. So whenever they come over, lovely, check in the fire alarm. I have this, right? I have this. You already know where this is going. I have this. It's a Cuddle Clone. It's a company that makes replicas of your pets, typically for like, I think most of us probably get them. They pass away, right? So anyways, I have this. I have one of his old collars that he had chewed on it, and we kept his crate up. That was just something that we've done, and that's gone with us through our grief journey. Anyways, we keep this in his crate with his blankets and his stuffies. This could be a testimonial for them, I swear to goodness. So anyways, we've had people think this is real before. And how does one approach that conversation? I don't know. I've never done it. And I didn't today either. But this man, he, you know, did our inspection and he's going to leave. And I'm just like, kind of like, please just don't even comment on it. Anyways, of course, I'm like, okay, you know, have a nice day. Walking to the door, and he looks and he goes, and looks right at a plushie and goes, and thank you for being the perfect pup. I open my door and I'm like, right, have a good day, have a good day. Like, I don't have it in me to explain to a random man that my dog passed away years ago and that this is actually just a stuffed animal. It gave me a good chuckle, and it's not the first time it's happened. But yeah, in those situations, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna make it weird. It does no harm to just leave it be. Anyways, I am heading to work shortly and just had to share that. Simply couldn't wait till tomorrow. I think, what time is it? It's 1:30. I have like an hour before I'm heading to work, and I'm really trying hard to enjoy my days before work as well. I typically work like later in the day or the evening for like my day job, and I think it's really easy when you know you have something coming up later in the day or like a doctor's appointment or something to just be in that freeze response where you feel like you can't really do anything. And I've kind of been feeling that this morning a little bit. But I'm like, I have an hour. I'm hanging out in my comfies until the last possible second that I have to get dressed for work. And I think I'm gonna go just do some letter writing, respond to a little bit of snail mail from the PO box, and have fun with that. Maybe, I don't know, journal a little. Just do something. That's my whole point. I am trying to actionably change the way that I think about time before work, and I want to enjoy that. It's so easy for me after work to relax. I'm like, why can't I do that before? So anyhow, happy Tuesday as I'm recording this. I don't know what we're gonna get up to the rest of the week. Like I said, this weekend as I'm filming this is Easter weekend. Anyhow, I'm gonna hop off here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See if anything interesting is happening tomorrow before I have to work. But the dangers of having a plushie replica of your pet. It's been a few days, and we are coming to you from the A&W drive-thru. I started this vlog very optimistic in saying that I was finally feeling better. Oh, frig. Do you think the rain's gonna make it sound really bad though?
I think it'll sound cool with the rain.
Okay, like I was trying to say, what was I trying to say? Right, we went to A&W. It's been a few days since I've picked up the camera because I have not been feeling well. And what better to fix a bad stomach than A&W, right? But it's Good Friday as I'm filming this, so everything else is closed. I watched Peter Rabbit 1 and we're almost done Peter Rabbit 2 right now, with further plans to watch more of the 90s animated Peter Rabbit and Friends this afternoon. Not too much happening though here.
Lazy day.
Lazy day. Gonna go eat our food. I feel like I had more to say and it's just all left my head. But we'll check in tomorrow, maybe, when spirits are higher. We're gonna go check the P.O. box and go eat our food.
Oh, we're making a terrible mistake. What can you do to me?
Hello my friends, it is now Saturday. Yesterday was just a funky day. I think you can kind of tell when I'm having a not great health day, but today I'm feeling a little bit better and we're going to my mom's for Easter lunch. I think we're going to go check the P.O. box since it was closed yesterday for Good Friday and it'll be closed tomorrow for Easter Sunday. I really want to try one of the mini egg cookies from Tim Hortons too. We almost never go to Tim Hortons. I feel like if you're Canadian, you know. I feel like we're known for Tim Hortons, but it often disappoints. But I've had people tell me that the mini egg cookie is really yum. So I figured that'll be a nice little treat as my pre-lunch snack on the way to my mom's. I also baked her a loaf of bread yesterday in my Dutch oven, which she got me my Dutch oven last year, and it takes a long time. If you make bread, you know it's a process, and I hardly ever see my mom later in the day, but I had yesterday off and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make her a loaf of bread so that I can bring it Saturday. And I think she's going to be very pleased with that, so I'm very excited for that. I finished Peter Rabbit 2 yesterday. I watched Miss Potter. Just fully soaking up all of the Easter vibes. It is a very rainy weekend though. April showers hopefully will bring May flowers. But I feel for anyone that gets pressure headaches because it has not been kind weather. So I'll check in if there's anything at the P.O. box. I'm waiting on a couple folks that let me know that there's packages en route, but it's a short week, so I don't know. Canada Post I feel like is a little slow. And we're just gonna see how the day goes. I feel like I'm hopeful that I'm feeling well today and I want to have a lovely Saturday. My partner and my stepdad are also changing my winter tires, so it is not allowed to snow anymore. Anyhow, I felt like this check-in was necessary before I continue on with the video because there's been a lot of random little car check-in clips and there will probably be more. So I have my little Peter Rabbit necklace on. I put my little Peter Rabbit brooch on my cardigan to wear, and we're gonna have a nice Saturday. We're gonna have a nice Easter lunch. I'm so lucky that my mom is understanding. I already told her, she's well aware. She's the one taking me to my doctor's appointment this week, that I might not be up to actually eating much, but she's happy to send me home with leftovers for whenever I do feel up to it. I'm also bringing my Peter Rabbit DVD so that we can maybe watch that and show my parents that. So I hope that you all had a lovely Easter if you partake in any chocolate or food or springish movies, and I'll check in maybe after the P.O. box. The mini egg cookies have been secured. I am very surprised that they had them with it being Easter weekend and everything. Ooh, it looks pretty good. Nick's just getting us gas right now so that we can get to where we need to be. It's good. Let me see if he wants a bite. You wanna try?
What?
You wanna try a bite? He's good. Did you get a mini egg?
No, I just got chocolate. There's only 3 on it.
I already ate a few.
That's great.
I don't know if it's because I haven't had a Tim Hortons cookie in so long, but these are way better than I remember. Like in general, they're cookies. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut all that chewing out. I can't stand chewing. We didn't even get any mini eggs this year because they're so expensive. Why are they so expensive?
I threw out a bunch of like crazy, a ton.
Oh my goodness, I feel like I have some serious catching up and explaining to do. It's now Easter Sunday as I'm recording this. My partner just left to go to his family Easter lunch. I have just been unwell and I haven't wanted to talk about it on camera because I feel like the last vlog I was just talking about it, but I don't see my doctor for another few days and I was hopeful that I was feeling better, but things have been rough. So I'm home today. I had a very rough sleep. I think I finally fell asleep around 3:45 and I'm just trying my best to still enjoy the day. My partner and I we will watch my VHS copy of what is it, the Easter Beagle Snoopy, the Snoopy Easter special. I just did a little collage in my journal. I used the cut and paste magazine that I talked about in my spring video and I made an Instagram reel using it. Just doing like a little spread along with my daily journal. So my plan is to get ready just a little bit. So I'm gonna blow dry my hair. I'm gonna put on some eyebrows and I'm gonna make some banana bread and a loaf of bread today. It's Sunday, my partner is supposed to work tomorrow. Easter Monday is such a strange holiday that like not everybody gets off and I don't quite understand that. So I am just going to make a few things for lunches and snacks, which is typically what I do on Sundays, and plan my week in my planner. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do. Oh, I have an Amazon package coming with, make sure I'm not exposing any addresses here. On the backs of some cards, but I went to the PO box and have some mail from all of you. And I have very quickly been going through the cards that I got at the local bird store to respond to you all. So I found a really good deal on some Snoopy cards, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, just trying to take care of myself, gently approach what I'm hoping to get done today. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. And that's all it is. And I know once my partner gets home, he's gonna help and he's gonna do the vacuuming and clean the bathroom and then anything that I can't get done. So it's all gonna be okay. I just need to take it slow, take breaks, slow my heart rate, figure itself out, water myself and water yourself if you don't have any while you're watching this. So I'm gonna go finish my other eyebrow and dry my hair, get the baking started for the day and see how that goes. It is nice and sunny out, I will say, which is lovely. I'm gonna go finish getting ready. We'll touch base soon. Welcome back to the small kitchen. You're getting the very real and raw me on a Sunday. In my comfy cozies, I'm in my, they're like tennis racket pajamas. Okay. Now I like my little written recipe card. So we are going to prep the peasant loaf, make the banana bread, because that's gonna have to rise for 2 hours. So first of all, preheat the oven to 350. Now usually I'd have like a nice little record on or something while I'm doing this, but I, as you can tell, have not even figured out music and YouTube and what the rules are there. So I'm just hanging out with me, myself, and I. And listen, I don't do anything fancy for my baking. I am using the No Name from No Frills 3 cups for the bread. I love the smell of banana bread baking on a Sunday in the house. And then knowing that later I'm gonna have the smell of fresh baked bread baking. Incredible. I am routinely horrifying people with how much sugar goes into a loaf of banana bread. It's so funny. I made an extra loaf for one of the folks at my book club a while ago. And she was like, oh, how nice it is to have this healthy snack for work. And I was like, girl, I am not gonna be the bearer of bad news that there is 3/4 cup of sugar in this. Life is too short to not have the banana bread, okay? Hurt my hand so bad trying to open a new tub of instant yeast. At the same time my Amazon package came, and at the same time I spilled the yeast. So I am going to finish the batter for the banana bread, finish mixing in my bread dough, then we're gonna open the Amazon because I need to catch my breath.
Moving stress and things, but not to just get ahead of a few storage in the house. So Tara did her video in 24 hours. I actually feel like this really makes sense up here. Not quite. It looks good because I have all these cute baskets. Keeping my walking pad in here.
Banana bread is baking, the bread is rising. We're gonna open this, and let me tell you, these YouTube vlogs are truly an insight into how social media is a highlight reel. Because yes, although I try not to order from that place, I still do sometimes. I buy myself jellycats, like we saw in the beginning of the video. I think it's easy to idolize people who talk about things that are in any niche, right? Where I like to talk about living a more simple lifestyle, but I'm not a minimalist. I don't not buy things altogether. You know what I mean? And I think it's just important to have this platform where we can be a little bit more real. You can very much tell I cannot hide in these vlogs my struggles with chronic illness and still ended, and how that affects me really greatly every single day. And I'm just grateful that some of you are even willing to entertain that and just see me a little bit more for who I am and how my life actually looks. So like I said, some things for my pen pal mail with any of you that send stuff to my PO box. I'm almost out of my cards from the Bird store. These must be the cards. I'm gonna need something to open that. We'll do that momentarily. Ooh, I'm also very interested. I got this book of stickers. Now I saw someone online posting about this more like, I guess, fancy sticker book. And it seems like a more cost-effective way to have stickers to put into things. And I love to collage in my journal or cards that I send with stickers. And this one's called like the Cottage Core sticker book. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this I think was 11 Canadian. Each page just has different, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm trying to look in my viewfinder. Different, I don't know, cutesy little stickers. This is wonderful. Wow, I'm gonna have to look through this a little bit more deeply, and I've got lots of letters to respond to. So this is very exciting. This is perfect. And I'm somebody that uses my stationery, and I've pretty well run out of stickers that I like to use, and have maybe 2 left, which will last me all of less than 1 card. So for me, that's a practical purchase. I don't hoard stickers. I did as a child, and growing up greatly regret that, because I'm like, what happened to all of my little, you know, like the little dog stickers that we had and little puffy stickers? Oh my gosh, I loved a sticker, but I'm so scared to use them, and that's not my life anymore. And then I just got this little pack of Ghibli stickers to include in my letters. And you know what? If someone hasn't seen different Studio Ghibli movies, at least maybe they'll just think it's a cute sticker. But I'd like to think that like a large sector of my audience is maybe familiar with Studio Ghibli. Oh, the little set sprites. Oh my gosh, Princess Mononoke. I just recently showed, whoa, that got dark. Princess Mononoke. I just recently showed my partner Princess Mononoke for the first time. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep some of these for myself. One of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies and characters, Calcifer. If I didn't react so poorly to getting tattooed, I would be getting a Calcifer tattoo. This is so exciting. Isn't it so nice when you order something and it meets your expectations? Doesn't miss the mark. Okay, I'm gonna grab some scissors so we can look at the cards. Why are these wrapped so bizarre? They're from the 70th anniversary, so I know they're licensed. How cute! They're Hallmark. I'm showing you the back so you can see. You can see the 4 little designs there. And like I said, this was a really good price. I love Snoopy, so I think it's very appropriate for me to send cards with Snoopy on them. But I think they're just so stinking cute. Okay, I am gonna be doing, for sure, some card making later. This just lit a fire within me to use, oh my gosh, all of this exciting stationery. Should I show you guys the big one? I don't think I have. He's been in the back, I've said sometimes. Now he's quite large. He is quite large. He was sitting in the window of the Hallmark store. It's a little comical how big he is. And I was like, oh, absolutely. Absolutely, you're coming home with me. I've had him for, I think I got him last summer. No regrets. No regrets. And let me tell you, walking out of the mall like this, my partner was having a heyday. He's like, all of the little children are looking at you so jealous. I said, yes, because I am the big child with adult money who can buy what I want now. So if you've ever wondered who that is hanging out in the back when I'm in the little spare room here, it's him. It's him. Snoopy he lives here. He doesn't pay rent, but he's a civilized dog. So what can I say? Okay, we've been going. We've been yapping. I'm going to tidy this up, put this stuff on my desk. I'm gonna go watch. I've been watching Ransom Canyon. Is it called Ransom Canyon? Ransom Canyon. It's a new show on Netflix. Yes, Ransom Canyon. Ransom Canyon, which I'm not, I mean, I'm a little yee-haw sometimes. I'm not usually yee-yee, but it said if you like Virgin River, you will like this show. And I watched the first episode last night, and absolutely similar vibes, a little bit less of the Hallmarky, but I'm really enjoying it. So I have what, 50 minutes left, 48 minutes left on my banana bread, which means I have an hour and 48 before I have to fuss with my loaf of bread again. Sitting down feels so much better. I am going to actually probably go look at all of these individual stickers in bed and watch Ransom Canyon, watch an episode while my banana bread bakes. I'll show you guys how it turns out. Drink my electrolytes in my little Snoopy cup. I'm feeling so happy. I hate it too. I hate to be the person that's getting joy from materialistic things, but I do too, okay? And especially because I feel like I am selective with what I get, that when it like meets the expectations, it's just so exciting. I also need to show you guys, when we get to my desk eventually to write some cards, I have a couple cutie little things that you guys have sent me in my PO box that I need to share. Holy freaking shoot, you guys, I just ate way too many mashed potato leftovers and then was very spooked by the banana bread timer because I just got the time blindness. Okay. She's sizzling. I'm gonna let her rest in the pan for 5 or 10 minutes. I am so pleased with how that turned out. I'm pulling myself out of a spiral. I am, and sometimes that's what we need to do. When laying with your thoughts is no longer productive. And for me, sometimes the best thing to do is remove myself from the environment and just do something with my hands. We're gonna write a card because it's going to get me out of my own head. And sometimes that's what we need to do. I am also so excited because I just discovered the box of Snoopy cards. It has a Velcro front, which is such a small detail that I absolutely love. And the envelopes are yellow and blue, which is also a very fun, nice little added surprise. Now, like I said, I have some mail to go through. This one's all the way from the Netherlands, which is crazy. The stamps are so neat if you can see them there. I'm gonna be using, like I said, some of my new stickers. I have this beautiful washi tape that I've been using that one of you also sent me to my PO box. There, I think it's focused. Also must give a special shout out. I love a tiny thing that is meant to look like something else. You know what I mean? I also love those candles that look like food. He sent me these and it's like little cookies, but they're erasers and I love them so much. So they just sit on my desk. This card is so neat because this is actually from Jordan. Anyhow, she said that this flower is from her garden, which is so cool. And I love the sticker that she sent me, make all your weeds be wildflowers. So this is for sure going to be going into my journal on one of my journaling days when I need it, which feels like today, but I already did my journaling for today. I adore that so, so much. So I am going to write back to Jordan first. We have the exact same hobbies, girl. Gardening, hiking, reading, thrifting, and crafting. Oh, currently loving setting up a pollinator garden in my yard. I wish. Looking forward to taking a stained glass class. See, I wish that we all just lived closer because that's my dream. I would love to take a stained glass class so much. I'm gonna try and use up my cards though from the bird store first. And I think Jordan is gonna get my last of my little mousy cards, which aren't these so cute, but because she's starting a garden, I have to give her the ones with the flowers on it. I have a couple more too of these little hedgehogs with, what are these? Bell drops or something? I can't remember what they're called, but we're gonna use these up before we dip into the Snoopy cards, I think. I have 24 minutes. 24 minutes until I have to stretch and fold the bread. We can probably get one card done in that time, if that. I like to take my time. I like to enjoy the process, picking the stickers, writing my little message. I'm going to work on this and I'll show you what I come up with and what stickers I choose to put in there.
Involved in just like caring about this case so much because of Gabby. But I mean, at the time,
Able to report her missing because she was an adult. It was difficult to do. Yeah.
how did you feel about it going worldwide? Were you okay with that? Because
Wide, we were like, good, more eyes on it. You know, that's what you want. I would have went to the end of the earth to find her.
As you can see, I've been watching, I don't regularly watch Taylor and Taylor Lautner, so interesting, their podcast, but I was interested in watching Gabby Petito's mom's episode. So I've been watching that and I finished my little card here. I think it turned out really cute. I'm really enjoying the stickers. And whilst, like I said, I don't know if everyone likes Studio Ghibli or is familiar, You know what, Jordan, she likes nature, she likes gardens, and whether she watches Studio Ghibli or not, I think that these stickers will just be perfect for her interest. The Totoro one is so, so cute. And this one has the kind of creatures from all of the different movies there, Gigi on top. So these are going to get packed up in here, and then I will adjust the card and send it off. And oh my gosh, I haven't even looked at my bread timer. How are we doing? I feel like we're making great timing. 4 minutes. I can get this addressed, I can put a stamp on it, and it'll be perfect timing to go stretch and fold the bread. This is excellent, but wow, how cute. How cute. These stickers are just, it's the little things in life. My hands are about to get so incredibly yuck, but it's time for the stretch and folds. Now the thing with the sandwich bread is it doesn't rise as much as when we're doing like a foolproof artisan loaf, right? It looks a little less impressive, but I promise you, it's gonna turn out wonderful. I'm about to put my bread in the oven. It is finally fully done proofing, but I think I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I completely forgot I started this weekly vlog last Sunday. I don't know how the last week went by so fast, but I appreciate you all being here. I just finished writing a few more letters back to you from the PO box, and I had so much fun using my new stationery. So my partner is gonna be home shortly from his family lunch, and we're gonna watch the Snoopy Easter special, probably take a nap, and just wrap up the weekend with some time together. So thank you all so much for being here, for watching, for tuning in. I appreciate it so much, and I'm glad that you're interested in it as well. I'm still trying to kind of do this format of a weekly vlog every other week, but I have a feeling they're kind of gonna lean a little bit more into the weekly vlog. I think it's interesting. It's what I like watching myself personally too. It feels like hanging out with a friend. So thank you for being here, and we'll catch you next week.